They're basically making a big impression. They're getting media attention, and some aspects of the movement are connecting it with real issues facing Americans, which I think is important to the movement's success. For instance, I can give two examples. There's the Occupy Homes movement. Basically, people are being evicted by the banks from foreclosed homes, and there's part of the Occupy movement trying to occupy them. And there's also the protest against the increasing costs of education. For instance, at UC Berkeley, it's called the 99% versus the 81%. The 81% refers to the projected increase in tuition fees over the next 4 years, and they're already very high. So I think it's correct that they're connecting it with real issues, but what's a problem is that for now they remain fairly amorphous, the entire organization, and I am not sure that this model is sustainable.
Yes, you've identified that problem, which the media is very keen to highlight. This sort of element of mixed messages there, this lack of cohesion, one actual issue that they all want to protest about. It's in some ways diluting the message. Now, just how can they get over that then, do you think?
I think they should focus. I think they make it's a good statement they make, but they have to move on to concrete actions, such as these particular issues I highlighted, and also they have to start pressuring politicians within mainstream politics to take their views into account, such as take a cue from the Tea Party. They mobilized, they kicked out the old-style Republicans and replaced them with Republicans who are closer to their worldviews. The Occupy movement should aim to pursue a similar strategy with Democrats.
Interesting, because we know there's been some political interest in Germany, as we've just reported, that they managed to win over the support of a couple of major political factions. And as you say, the next way forward is obviously to get politicians on board. But just finally, do you believe this movement really has the staying power? It's going to be going, well, it's been going strong now for 2 months, but do you think it will persevere? And of course, there's the worry about anarchy as well, some of the violence we've seen in these protests. Do you think it does have longevity?
Well, yes. I mean, there are big questions. Winter is coming. You're not going to. It's hard to camp out during winter, especially in some place like New York. There's you have to. The media is the anarchy. The anarchy element, I have to say, is that it's basically a two-way street, because the police sometimes provokes it. But on the other hand, I think they should also try to present a more respectable image, make better sartorial choices. I mean, it's fun to go out, camp in your pajamas, bring a bong along. It's fun, but they should. It's not going to appeal to the mainstream, and that is really what we need.
Anatoly, thanks so much for your time. Anatoly joining us live there in San Francisco. The world's political and economic heavyweights from the Asia-Pacific nation.